once you turn right at the corner. Go to him and start the conversation. You'll have a few options to choose dialogue, ask the name, situation. You can pick up a few options of questions. Captain Allen will then get angry at you and leave.
Okay.
Once the captain leaves, you can move around the area and look for clues as to what happened, which will increase your success rate.
So what am I supposed to do when I get off the thing?
As the cutscene finishes and you gain control, move forward out of the elevator. You can observe the objects on the right side, top of the table. Or go to the fish on the ground. You can either save the fish and put it back in the tank or leave it on the ground.
I'm going to save the fish.
When you step forward, you'll see Emma's mother stop you and a short scene will play. Afterwards, move into the next room where you can speak to Captain Allen.
Please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
He's located across the next room. Once you turn right at the corner, go to him and start the conversation.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just get the order.
Huh?
He's located across the next room. Go talk to Captain Allen.
Oh, there we go.
You'll have a few options to choose dialogue, asking about the vegan, android's name, and the current situation. You can pick a few options of questions. Captain Allen will then get angry at you and leave.
The android sent me a cyber life?
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it if they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
He's going to get pissed anyways.
Once the captain leaves, you can move around the area and look for clues as to what happened, which will increase your success rate. Take a few steps behind you towards the bookshelf, and you'll see an empty gun case.
Okay, that's where it's going.
Analyze it by scanning the clues marked off. Once you do, use the rewind to view a reconstruction of the scene, and look at the yellow area on the timeline, which will be the case itself. Scan it and exit. Move to the back section and into the hostage's room. You can pick up a pair of headphones and observe a tablet with a recording of the hostage. This will give you more info about the situation. Viewing the short clip will give you the deviant's name and unlock a dialogue option. Move out of the room and into the next area near the kitchen, where you see officers poised up near the exit to outside. Don't go near the exit yet. Instead, look around the room for more objects to scan. You'll see a victim on the ground to the right. Go up to him and analyze his wounds.
I just found the headphones. talking about this table right here.
It says move out of the room and into the next area near the kitchen, where you'll see officers poised up near the exit to outside. Don't go near that exit yet. Instead, look around the room for options to scan. You'll see a victim on the ground to the right. Go up to him and analyze his wounds. When you do so, you can reconstruct the scene and look through the timeline to scan a tablet the victim was holding. Then scroll the timeline again to scan where the tablet lands on the ground. Scan a tablet the victim was holding. Then scroll the timeline again to see where the tablet lands on the ground. Exit the simulation and pick up the tablet to learn more about the deviant.
Oh, I know exactly who we're talking about. This guy. That was the two things.
Yeah, exit the simulation, pick up the tablet to learn more info about the deviant. This will unlock another dialogue option for you. Next, move across from the kitchen where you'll notice the stove on. Where you'll notice the stove on. Turn off the stove on the counter, then move the officer's body you see on the ground to analyze. Scan the gun. Okay. Just turn the pretty stove black. So you scan the officer's body you see on the ground to analyze.
Yep.
Scan the officer for marked points on him. Once you scan them all together, another reconstruction will appear, and you can scroll through the old parts of the timeline and look towards where the officer was facing, and you'll see the deviant with a gun. Scan the gun, and then scan the shoe on the ground next to him. Move to the next timeline back to the yellow marker and scan the gun on the ground nearby. Exit the simulation and go pick up the gun. This will unlock another option for you later in the scene. You picked up the gun?
No, I haven't been.
Yes, pick up the gun. Move close to the exit to see some blue blood on the ground.
So take the gun? Right?
Yes, it just says you can pick up the gun. Move close to the exit and to see some blue blood on the ground. Analyze it to gain more info about the deviant.
Good night.
You can then also examine the shoe on the ground to the right for more info.
And then do what?
You can then also examine the shoe on the ground to the right for more info.
Okay.
Look outside the window on the right near the shoe to see where the deviant is located, then go out the exit.
Outside?
Walk outside, and a short scene will play out with Connor getting shot as he steps out. When you regain control, start moving forward slowly.
Don't come any
The
closer or I'll
helicopter will
jump!
fly by, and you'll see a short dip in your success rate. Keep moving forward and edge your way to the left. You'll come across a wounded officer on the ground.
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Small dip.
Yeah, you'll see the helicopter fly by, and you'll see a short dip in your success rate. Keep moving forward and edge your way to the left. You'll come across a wounded officer on the ground.
What do I hit? Calm? Host?
I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you. I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to stop.
A short scene will play, and you'll be given a choice to obey or ignore the command from deviant. Obey the command, and another scene will play out.
Yes? I have a gun. Drop it.
Last year, the troops will toss the gun away. This will help with your success rate. You'll continue moving forward. The dialogue option will appear.
No more
If you download
gun.
the previous items and observe the host enough, you'll have more options to choose from. Use these options to boost your success rate even higher as you get closer. The more empathetic choice, the higher your success rate will rise as you move.
You think she betrayed you, but she's done
When you
nothing
get close
wrong.
enough, you'll have another choice of dialogue. Choose the sympathetic option, and your success rate will go up again.
But I was
The
wrong.
deviant tells you to make the helicopter
just
go
like all
away.
the other
Accept
humans.
it, and your success rate will go even higher. Am I going too far for you?
Yeah, you're...
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Touch him and I kill you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
We'll stay up here, okay? I'm gonna go to bed
They were
now.
going to
The more
replace you,
empathetic
and you
choice, the
became
higher your
upset.
success rate will rise as you
That's what
move.
happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered.
I have to keep going forward, right?
I think so.
But I was just their tool. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
Sympathetic.
Listen. I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
The
No,
deviant tells you to make the helicopter go away.
my
Accept
fault.
it, and your success rate will go
I
even
never
higher.
wanted this. I love them. You know?
But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around.
I can't stand that noise anymore.
Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
You'll see another dialogue option appear for you to choose. Choose the trust option, and your success rate should be better than that.
What you wanted.
Trust.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the
The
hostage
scene
go,
will play out
and
a
I
bit more
promise
before
you
you're given
everything
another
will be
another
fine.
choice. Pick the reassure option,
Everyone to leave.
and your success will max
And I
out.
want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
I don't have research.
That's out of the question. You're a machine you have to obey. Now put the gun down and
I
let
just
the
dropped
hostage
usually.
go. I'm orders.
Now it's my turn to decide.
I wasn't anticipating this. Oh, Connor just died.
Player choice. Connor fails to negotiate. Deviant jumps with Emma. Connor sacrifices to save her. Connor fails to reach the end of the time. Both perish.
I'm not alive anymore?
Hold on. Connor is honest with Deviant. If Connor fails to reach them in time, Deviant jumps with Jenna. With Emma. Connor sacrifices himself to save her. Connor lies to Deviant. If Connor fails to build enough trust, Deviant jumps with Emma. Connor sacrifices himself to save her. If Connor succeeds to build enough trust, Emma is let go and slavers shoot Deviant.
I had that last time.
Am I going to next?
Yeah. Alice. And Kara.
After the previous chapter, you'll immediately be in a first-person view within an Android store.
This is
You'll be
the
able
top
to look
of
around as you notice people pass by and browse the androids on display.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
You can only look at what is around you.
and handles
Eventually, after some time, you'll see an associate walk by with a man named Todd. The two of them
Honey, it
have a
looks
short
amazing.
conversation.
This is
Once they
exactly
finish, you'll be
what we
seeing the opening sequence to the game. When it finally finishes, you'll be immediately thrown into the next chapter.
I can $7,999 with a 48 months interest. It does absolutely all
So
the
there's
work
not really
around
anything you can do here, right?
No, just okay.
We'll take it.
That's what you're
An excellent choice. If you'll just follow break process the effort detects smoke. Excuse me. How much is that one over there? The NP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many of the functions. Thank you. And we're good. Can I go pick it up? Yeah. Right.
After the opening cutscene with Kara, you'll begin the chapter playing as Marcus.
There it is.
You'll be in a public
It's a bit
park
difficult
during the
getting
day.
it back and working.
Once you gain control, start moving forward
Messed up.
through the park.
Say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
See. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Cutscene with Kara, you'll begin the chapter playing as Marcus. You'll be in a public park during the day. Once you gain control, Start moving forward through the park. You'll notice a magazine you can pick up to the right side atop a nearby bench.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, Rose. Yes, I think that's enough.
Here. Let me help.
Oh, thank you.
There, scanned all the pages.
Continue moving through the park along the path until you reach the entrance. Go out and cross the street to go into the populated part of the city. You'll need to head to the Bellini paint shop to pick up some art supplies. Continue moving through the crowd. You'll be able to examine a few spots with people and their androids moving around you as you explore.
So, before I go into where I'm going, explore?
That's what it says. Continue moving through the crowd. You'll be able to examine a few spots with people and their androids moving around as you explore. When you get across the street and into the mall area, go to the art shop on the left side down the avenue across from the movie theater. Go inside and speak to the android. Hit the prompts that appear to confirm the order and get the art supplies.
I woke up in my house.
See, I saw him last time around, but I didn't hold my L1 long enough to get this far. I don't think I've ever held.
How the hell am I supposed to wash you from my head? Motown rain fall on me again.
Poor sinners! The end is nigh. Retribution is at hand. Technology is corrupting us. Technology is evil. We are playing God by creating machines, but we are not God. We are nothing but dust.
That's all I see.
Moving the street into the mall area, go to the art shop on the left side down the avenue across from the movie theater. Go inside and speak to the android. Hit the prompts that appear to confirm the order and get the art supplies.
I know I can get my ass kicked here soon.
Identification verified.
I think the whole cutscene walks me through this.
Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment. Payment confirmed. Transaction complete.
Once finished, go back out the store and head back the way you originally came. You'll need to catch the bus at the bus stop on the right side after the mall area.
So I can avoid getting my ass kicked. I think.
The Before you head to the bus stop, you can interact with the protesters that are rallying nearby. If you walk close by to the group or near the person on the megaphone, they will try to block your path during a short cutscene. If you decide not to go near the protesters, you can make your way to the right side of the building and shops towards the bus station near the satellite building. The bus will be marked off when you scan R2. Walk up to the bus and enter to see a cutscene and complete the chapter.
We got families to feed,
So if you don't go near the protesters,
and
they
these
won't.
androids are taking our place.
Kick my ass.
Yeah.
Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us, not to replace us. 35% unemployment, millions out of work.
Thank you. I didn't get my ass kicked this time around.
After the beginning cutscene, when Kara arrives at Todd's home,
I don't know what those are. I know what that one is. I should pay attention to the preacher longer. Because he picks a fight with you.
After the beginning cutscene, when Kara arrives at Todd's home, exit the car and follow Todd into the house. Once inside, a short scene will play out with Todd and Alice. You'll be assigned to clean the home, picking up items and doing the dishes. If you use R2, you can scan to see all the spots you can interact with. These will be the chores you'll need to do on the ground floor.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! 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 Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
When you begin the chores, move to the kitchen and pick up the garbage can on the left side.
It's a lot of crap.
Yeah. Move to the kitchen and pick up the garbage can on the left side. Then move over to all the garbage you see on the nearby counter and pick it up.
Yeah.
Do the same with the kitchen and coffee table near the television.
Depends on what you need. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah.
For the coffee table maybe.
I'll bring it tomorrow. Yeah, same place.
I can tell you this much. There's a lot of pizza boxes in that motherfucking garbage can.
Once that's done, pick up the trash bags after the cutscene and take it out the front door and out to the garbage can near the street.
TV on.
He doesn't fit in a bag. Oh. First time I've ever seen that. So.
out the back door near the kitchen. While you can report back to Todd for the tasks you've done so far, instead start doing the optional task, which begins with cleaning the laundry outside in the backyard.
Fuck, man.
Oh, I see what they're doing. They're working from the back, this way.
Go up to the laundry basket and pick it up. Then interact with the laundry. Alice will then appear behind you on the small stairs. Walk up to her to talk for a bit. You can speak to her about a few different subjects. Doing so will help build your trust up with her.
You like playing out here? Aren't you going to school today?
She doesn't really seem much.
Once Alice leaves after the conversation, go up the stairs and through the door to the right to the laundry machine. Place the basket down and begin interacting with the laundry with each prompt that appears. When you finally reach the detergent, Kira will find a small bag of red ice within it. Todd will appear briefly and grab Kara in a cutscene, then leave.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
After the cutscene, go back into the kitchen, walk to the sink, and begin washing the dishes there. You can interact with the dishwashing machine, but it won't be functional. Doing so will have Kara order a part for the machine, but nothing else will happen. You'll need to gather the dishes on the living room table and bring them to the sink to wash them. Do so, and Kara will clean all of the dishes as you hit each prompt that appears. You can also find a magazine atop of the dining room table.
Out of the way, for fuck's sake!
I'm sorry, Todd. It won't happen again.
It says to interact with the sink first. Walk to the sink and begin washing the dishes there.
Then I gotta go. Oh.
Then it says you can interact with the dishwashing machine, but it doesn't work. There's also a magazine.
Gotta finish this task first. That's how Billy used to wash dishes. Sponge and soap on it. I couldn't do that.
Eventually, Todd will call for Kara to bring him a beer.
I think that one has blood on it.
Kara!
Yes, Todd?
Bring me a cold beer!
Right away.
Walk up to the fridge to pick it up and bring it to Todd in the living room. You can also activate the vacuum cleaner on the ground to the left of the television as well.
I didn't get close enough. They just cleaned up the books. Very little fucking guy, you know?
Which will complete all of the optional tasks. Once you're done, go to Todd and report you've completed all the tasks.
That's all the tasks?
For now, until you get to the second one.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Todd will then tell you to go upstairs and clean up other rooms in the house. Go around to the stairs at the front of the house and go up to the second floor.
This way. This way. Magazine's over here. Let's go upstairs.
Todd's room will be right in front of you. Alice's room will be at the end of the hall on the right, and one bathroom at the end on the left. There is another bathroom across from Todd's room, but it's closed and can't be entered at first. You can start with the bathroom at the end of the hall, where you can clean up everything inside. Interacting with objects will allow Kara to tidy everything, mopping the floor, and arranging everything inside the bathroom. When you're done with that, head back down the hall to Todd's room.
So bathroom, then Todd's room?
Yeah. Cool.
Walking on the floor.
Inside Todd's room, start by picking up the items on the shelf to your right. You'll find a magazine on there next to the items. Then pick up the bed and other items nearby, including the guitar on the ground. Go up to go up to the window and open it up. Doing so will unlock an optional choice for you in a later chapter. Pick up the last item nearby and then go to the desk near the right side of the bed. You will find a bottle of pills and will put them into a drawer, which will also show you a gun inside the drawer and unlock another option for you later in another chapter. What? What's that?
I don't know. It's something she tidied. She found something. She wasn't very happy about it.
Walk out of the room and Todd will bump into Kara.
Come.
Watch it.
Then you'll be given another task to clean the bathroom Todd just came out of. Do so and a short scene will play. Once done, head down the hall to Alice's room and enter. Did you clean that optional bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fast.
It's just a cut.
You'll find Alice inside and she will hide in her
I
tent.
just want to tidy up your room a little.
On the ground,
I only need
will
2
be an
minutes.
Alice
Is that
in
okay, Alice?
Wonderland book you can examine, which will boost Alice's trust.
Alice in Wonderland. Of course.
Tidy up the room by picking up the bed and opening up the window of the room.
It's funny to find out that Alice is Android, though.
Doing this will open up another option for you in a later chapter. Afterward, walk over to Alice and to talk to her. Choose the friendly options for the dialogue, including telling her Kara's name.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
My name's Kara.
Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
Ask me about her interests.
You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me.
And why she is so quiet.
You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
These choices will boost Alice's trust further, and when she gets up and leaves, Alice will give Kara a key. This will open up the box on the dresser in the room, which will show a cutscene of Kara looking through the contents inside. Once that is done, head back out and downstairs to talk.
What Todd used to look like before he got all fucking strung out. See? Before Todd got all fucking strung out.
When you get back down to the first floor, a cutscene will show a conversation between Todd and Alice. The chapter will end shortly after.
What are you doing?
I'm Clay.
This is a cutscene, right?
I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God. What am I doing? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
There we go. You're like, no, don't ever do that again. Did we clear that whole thing?
Yep.
Damn. That's pretty damn good.
When the next chapter starts, you'll be controlling Marcus. After he gets off the bus and enters the big house, drop the package you have on the counter with the mirror when prompted. You can also go towards the bird cage next to the counter and turn on the mechanical bird inside. Next, head up the stairs and over to the next one on the bottom. You can look at the paintings and artwork on the wall as you walk by. Go inside the door that opens automatically and you'll see Carl sleeping. Walk up to the curtains and open them up. A short cutscene will play, and then you'll have to give Carl his medicine.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up
Walk to his bed and hit the prompt to do so.
the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
During the cutscene, more prompts will pop up during the conversation which will administer Carl's medicine.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
Afterwards, you'll have to pick up Carl and take him to the bathroom. Push the buttons that appear and Marcus will take Carl over to the bathroom. After a short bit, Marcus and Carl will come back out. Hold the buttons shown and Marcus will bring Carl to his wheelchair. Begin pushing Carl around the room towards the stairs
Anything
that
special on the
lead
agenda
down to the
today?
first floor.
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Marcus will put Carol on the
Just
left
your
and
usual
move
fan mail.
downstairs.
I've already answered.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No.
Take Carl into
No,
the
don't
next
bother.
room through the automatic door and move Carl to the dining table.
I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and
Oh,
eggs,
my.
just the way you like them.
Thank
Hungry.
you.
You're welcome.
You'll have to get breakfast for Carl, which is in the kitchen, nearby on the counter. Pick up the food and take it back to Carl in the dining room. You'll have to press each button and prompt to serve Carl the breakfast.
Food and coffee not hot.
Thank you, Marcus. Television. Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay,
As
Carl.
Carl eats his food, you can move around freely and choose something to do. There will be a magazine on the table in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Near the coaches. You can do one of 3 activities while Carl eats his lunch. You can play chess, play the piano, or read a book. If you play the piano, Marcus will have a choice to play a variety of pieces of music. Choose one, and you will then be given button inputs to press and play the music. After playing for a bit, Carl will come to Marcus and talk to him. Get up from the piano and take Carl through the door nearby behind you.
So piano it is.
Television off.
What am I playing?
Whatever.
Alcoholic, hopeful.
Melancholic, hopeful, intimate, or enigmatic.
fucking arm's killing.
Oh, there it is.
How long is this damn song?
After playing the night, Carol will go up to Marcus and watch him.
I finished it.
Get up from the
Something
piano
has
and
changed
take
in the way
Carol
you
through the
play.
door nearby behind you.
Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
This will lead to the painting studio.
Which is right there. Two of the stores.
Marcus will place Carol on a machine, allowing you to move around freely again.
I get to paint something.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
Open up the curtains for Carl and then start cleaning up the studio. There will be art supplies on the ground and on the shelves that Marcus can tidy up. After you interact with all of the objects and the studio is clean, look up to Carl painting the canvas. Carl will come down and talk with Marcus for a bit. He'll ask if you like the painting, make a choice, and see the dialogue that occurs.
Oh shit! I didn't now I see what that painting is.
What is it?
It's a face. Shoulder, face, no eyes yet.
What's your verdict, Marcus?
See? I like it.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define.
After
I guess I like it.
scene, Marcus will be asked to paint something.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say
You
anymore.
will be given a choice of
Each
what
day
to
that
paint.
goes
You
by
can
brings me
select
closer
Carl's
to the end.
painting, the
I'm just
nearby
an old
statue
man
head, or the
clinging
desk
to his
paint
brushes.
or paint desk.
Carl.
No matter which one you choose, Marcus will paint an
But enough
exact
about
copy
me.
of what he sees.
Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
see it now. Yeah, it's great. After talking for a bit, Marcus will have to again choose something to paint on a new canvas. Hold the button when prompted and choose any of the emotions that appear when prompted.
That is a perfect copy of reality. But painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas.
Now I get to pick something.
Do something for me. Close your eyes.
Choose any of the emotions that appear when prompted.
Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Identity?
I don't know, it just says to pick one. Humanity, androids, or infinity. I don't know, just like identity. Despair, notes, prisoner. Androids.
Despairs? Androids.
Then you'll have to use the touchpad to make Marcus paint what you see. This will require a few inputs that appear on screen as Marcus paints. Once you're done, Carl's son will enter the studio and a short cutscene will play before the ending of the chapter.
God.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, it just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
Don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
There's too many multiple options here. You have to do a bunch of playthroughs.
As I said, some chapters require you to do multiple playthroughs to get 100%. Now you'll be controlling Connor when this chapter begins. Hit the prompt to enter the bar and you'll see a short scene text. You'll have to scan an area and find Lieutenant Hank Anderson. Use R2 to scan the area and hit the button to scan the face of the person to see if they're Hank. Hank is located on the bar counter, the second person on the right, next to the bartender, the old man with his head down. You can scan other people in the bar, but you won't get much interacting with them, nor will they tell you where Hank is. When you identify Hank, walk up and talk to him. There will be a short conversation before you have to make a choice. You need to get Hank's attention and gain his trust. Buy him another drink and you'll increase Hank's trust. This will then have you both leave the bar and head to the crime scene.
What's your problem? Buy me a drink.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is
Buy him a
Connor.
drink?
I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No. Where?
Never mind.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
Buy another drink.
you know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender? The same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double.
I didn't know Andrews kept cash on them.
Did you say homicide?
After the scene that shows Hank and Connor arriving, get out of the car and follow Hank inside. The cop will try to stop Connor from entering, but Hank will let him
You wait here. Won't be long.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Fucking name, whatever it is.
Josh Douglas for Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
DPG. They don't tell us shit.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't going to show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this
follow
asshole
Hank
found
into
me.
the house and listen to the conversation.
Yourself an
Once inside, you'll have to scan the area.
Very funny, just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. Haven't had paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on.
was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record
Start
for
by
theft
examining the objects on the side of the room and the ground nearby. Listen to breathing.
And aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
State he's in. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back window.
What do we know about his hand?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
Okay. Start by examining the objects on the side of the room and the ground nearby. There are 10 pieces of evidence that you need to examine within the house. You'll scan red ice. Analyze the weapon on the ground. Scan dried blood on the ground and walls.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
Got it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit. Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human rights like this.
Scan dried blood on the ground and walls.
Grit. Was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
You're looking for dried blood on the walls.
The only one I know is back here.
Chris, I want
Yeah, you have
my full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant.
And examine Eden Club cards in the first part of the post.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Assuming that pile right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, make
In the kitchen nearby, you'll have to scan more dried blood. Analyze fingerprints on a broken chair. And scan a bat on the ground. There will be a reconstruction sequence when you look at the bat after you analyze it. Use the timeline to scan for more points of interest and recreate the scene, piecing together what happened. Once you're done, head over to the bathroom at the back of the house. Head over to the bathroom at the back of the house.
One thing over there I might hit.
Oh, negative. And interact with the shower curtain. You'll find obsessive writing and a small statue. Finding these will help open up another branch of options later in the story and find more evidence.
Now go talk to Hank.
No. Finally, go to the back door near the kitchen and open it up to look outside. Back door.
To the kitchen, right?
Yeah. Look towards the ground and scan the dirt. A short cutscene will play out and you'll gain another piece of info.
The door was locked from the inside. I must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Head back inside and go towards the victim's body on the ground, which is open for you to observe. Scan the wall with the letters written in blood, then scan the body on the ground. You did that.
Yeah.
When you scan each room, another reconstruction will occur. Use the timeline to the yellow section and scan the bottles found by the victim. Then you move the timeline and the victim again, where it's located after moving the timeline again. When you've successfully gathered all the evidence and info, so you're pressing one button. You gotta find it first.
That's what I'm doing, but I can't.
There. Right, one more there. Back. Straight. Back. Push your order of number 2. There you go. When you've successfully gathered all the evidence and info, go back to Hank and speak to him. You'll need to piece together what happened to the victim and the deviant. You need to select the right sequence of events based on evidence that you've gathered. When telling Hank what happened, select in the kitchen first. Okay.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
After its last sequence, and select with the bat.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat.
with the bat.
For the next step.
Lines up with the
Next,
evidence.
choose the android
Go on.
stabbed the victim. The android stabbed the victim.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was
And then
trying to
in the
defend
living
itself,
room.
right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
For the last step, choose with the knife.
And he tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With the knife?
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. But it doesn't tell us where
After
the
Hank and
android
Connor
went.
talk for a bit, you'll then have to
It
scan
was
the
damaged
areas
by
for
the
traces
bat
of blue blood
and
to
lost some
find
theory.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Use R2 to scan the area around you. Follow the traces of blue blood to the back of the coast near the bathroom. You'll notice a spot where a ladder used to be. Examine it, and then look up to the ceiling for access to the attic. There's a curtain you can pull in front of you, but this does nothing and only gives you a cheap jump scare with objects falling to the ground. Go to the kitchen and grab a chair.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Then bring it back to the attic door. Climb up and open the attic and go inside. Once inside, move forward and follow the path, hitting the button prompts as they appear. Follow the path of blue bud on the ground through the attic by using R2 to scan for it. You'll eventually make your way through to the back of the attic and will be surprised by the deviant inside. After a short dialogue, the chapter will end.
was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
Okay. When the cutscene at the start of this chapter finishes, move Kara into the kitchen and serve the food to everyone at the dinner table.
Serve food. It's 9:15 at night, and they're just having supper. She's a little late.
Todd? Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
And serve the food to everyone at the dinner table.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
When everyone is seated, turn on the light and serve both Todd and Alice a drink.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. Then I need somebody to
You'll
take care
then
of this
have to wait for
goddamn
the
house.
conversation between them to progress before you can do anything else. You can look at the sequence of the cinematic view by pressing L1. Eventually, Todd gets frustrated and will slap Alice. She will head upstairs.
Androids are so fucking wonderful.
Then head out to the kitchen and living room.
What? Alice is gonna go upstairs, so I gotta go to the kitchen.
Yeah, eventually Todd gets frustrated.
They ruined my fucking life.
She will head upstairs and Todd will tell you to stay where you are, then head out to the kitchen and living room. At this point, Kara will then begin to fight her program.
What's your fucking
Hit the
problem?
button prompts as they appear to help Kara become an evil. After a short
dreamed of, eh?
Control Kara again. You can either go
Maybe you
upstairs
think
to
this is
protect Alice
easy.
or try to reason with Todd.
Maybe you think
You're gonna go upstairs and protect Alice, right?
this fucking shit
Upstairs towards
My
Alice's
fault your
room.
fucking mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me from a fucking account. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no.
It's all your fucking fault. Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time. Took off without a word. I could have been happy.
Immediately move upstairs towards Alice's room. You'll find her hiding upstairs. You'll have to hide with her in another room before Todd comes upstairs. When Todd comes upstairs to hurt Alice. Pull the button down and hide in Todd's room, and wait for him to pass by down the hall.
He's coming. He's gonna hurt you. Run! Get away, or he's gonna break you like last time.
You're coming with me.
Daddy's very mad, Alice. Very mad.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Thought I went in the room.
No. I won't let you hurt her.
You won't let me. She's mine. I do what I want with her!
Let me see if I can.
Come on. Come here, you little brat.
You're all good.
That's enough! Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. That's an order. You hear me?
No. No. I want you to leave Alice alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? You don't want anything. You're just a goddamn piece of plastic. I think you got a problem. We need to fix that.
Watch out, Kara!
Come here, bitch.
Not dead.
Run away. One. Close the front door. Run.
Craig, he's coming!
That's one way to do it. Wasn't the right way, but we still did it.
Because I knew there's still a chance to get out.
Obey me. You're mine.
Okay. Okay. That's one way to do it. Wasn't the easy way to do it the hard way.
Yeah, I messed up one thing in there too. I was supposed to hit circle and I hit X instead. You know, technically that's on X. It's a cross.
So, next we're at building. The chapter can get to Marcus' girl.
That was by
Journey
far
back
the
to the
most
party.
boring party I've been to
When you
in the
gain
last
control of
25
Marcus,
years.
take
Every
Carl
time I
into
go
the
to
living
one of
room
these, I
and
ask
serve him
myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. All the excitement. This whole thing has made me thirsty.
Certainly scotch. It will be at the center of the room.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own
Take
medication.
the prompt to pour Carl a glass. After a short scene, Marcus will call the police, and Carl will ask him to go to the studio through the automatic door.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
Carl will ask him to go into the studio through the automatic door.
Marcus, no.
When you
Come with
can
you.
get inside the studio with Carl, you'll find his son Leo snooping around. After an argument between father and son, Carl will ask you to make Leo leave. Walk up to Leo and choose an option for how to respond. No matter what choice you make, Leo will be aggressive with you and his father.
What are you
He'll push
doing?
you around,
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself.
tries to stop
It's crazy
the
what some
fight.
people
Carl
pay
will
for
ask
this
Marcus
shit.
to
Don't
not
touch
defend
him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway.
So I'm gonna get my ass kicked no
Think of it
matter
as a
what.
down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus,
As
get him
Leo
away from
continues
there.
to
Get him
pursue,
out of here.
You'll eventually see a button prompts for Marcus to become a deviant. Hit the prompts as they appear to break through his orders. Doesn't matter
Look,
what.
I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
After you do so, after you break through,
Let's see what you got.
Leo will grab you, and you'll be
defend
given the
yourself,
choice
you
to
hear
either push Leo or endure his punishments. If you
Don't
push
do
Leo, you'll
anything.
kill him. So instead, endure
Go
his
ahead, hit me.
punishment.
What you
While
waiting
this is happening, Carl
Good
is having
man.
a heart attack.
Act like one.
Stop it.
What's the matter? Too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo. Stop it.
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch! Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Leo, leave him alone.
I'm gonna destroy you. It'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart. Nobody's gonna give a shit. Because you're nothing. You hear me? You're nothing.
After Carl dies, a short scene will play out when Marcus is claimed to death.
Carl, no!
The chapter ends after the police fire on Marcus.
That poor man dies no matter what. But his son's still alive.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you have to endure Leo's onslaught, like his attack, to get a magazine later on.
Please don't go. Don't leave.
If you kill him, you don't get that chance of getting that magazine.
Okay.
Don't let anybody tell you who you are.
No. 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 Dad. No. No. Please.
This is all your fault. This never would have happened if it weren't for you. The android. Who's the android?
What? If I didn't obey Carl.
Starts off with a
Why'd
scene
you kill him?
of Connor and Hank trying to interrogate
What
the
happened before
android
you took
deviant.
that knife?
Once Connor enters the room and you gain control, move over to the table where the deviant is and inspect the files on the
How
table.
long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away?
Say something, goddammit.
Fuck it. I'm out of here.
We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We're getting nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
So once Connor enters the room and you gain control, move over to the table where the deviant is and inspect the files on the table. You'll unlock an option from the conversation you'll have. You can look at the deviant and look at the glass window. Doing so will show a very brief cutscene before you regain control. Style. Look at the window.
What the fuck is it doing now?
Once you've inspected everything within the room, take a seat in front of the android. You need to extract the confession from it. When you sit in front of the deviant, you have a choice to begin the interrogation or analyze it first. Hit the button to analyze the android and scan all 5 points. You'll see the current stress level of the deviant after doing so. You need to have the interrogation raise the stress level high enough within a specific range to get the confession by the time you finish your questioning. If the stress is way too high, the deviant will self-destruct. Begin the interrogation by showing it the photos in the file. This will raise the stress level. The next choices you have
recognize him?
will be to either threaten or sympathize with the deviant, depending on the choices you make. Stress levels will either rise or fall. First, threaten the android to raise
That
the
is written on the
stress.
wall in his blood.
There's no death in there.
The next choice you have will be to either threaten or sympathize with the deviant, depending on the choices you make. The stress level will either rise or fall. First, threaten the android to raise the stress, then you continue to do so for the next few choices you see appear, up to the point where the stress is within the range needed to gain
I
confession.
detect an instability in your program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans.
If you find that the android's stress level is too high, then use a present
You've refused
answer
to
calm
talk
it
since
down
they arrested
and get back within the range needed to gain a
If you don't
confession.
What's the
cooperate,
range?
they'll do things the hard way. Is that
When
what
you
you
have the choice
want?
to probe the deviant's mind, doing so will greatly raise the stress level, so be mindful not to make it rise too high. At the same time,
If you
if
won't
it's too
talk,
low,
I'm going to have to
turn on the
probe
pressure
your
to get what you need.
No, please don't do that.
When you are within the range of stress needed and finish off your questioning, the deviant will begin to talk about what happened. After a brief dialogue, with the deviant, you'll be able to question it again with new info.
They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
Why?
Yes, begin as
No. I think they just want to understand. They know your master
Ah,
accused
shit.
you. It wasn't your fault.
Why did you tell him you followed me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just
So
accomplished
you're
my
at the
mission.
optimal level now.
Okay, I gotta get him angrier. Right?
No, you're optimal, like this is where you want to be.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
Choose approach. Probe its mind.
I wouldn't, because you don't want it to get too high. You're optimal right now. I'd say convince it.
Threaten.
Understanding?
If you don't talk, they're going to tear you apart and analyze you piece by piece. They're going to destroy you. Do you understand?
Indifferent?
Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right? If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me, scared I might die. So I grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
This first one. RA9.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
Next, ask about the statue. Swear.
The sculpture in the bathroom. You made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
Then ask why he hid in the attic. Simple.
Why did you hide in the attic? Instead of running away?
This will allow you to have a full confession from the deviant and finish the interrogation.
For the first time, there was no one there to tell
Get up
me.
from the chair and go to the door to leave the interrogation room.
I was scared. So I hid.
What one?
Then ask me about RA9, listen to what the deviant has to say. Did. Next, ask about the statue you found at the crime scene. And finally, ask why the android hid in the attic. This will allow you to have a full confession from the deviant and finish the interrogation.
Written, offering, or triggered. I'm gonna go. Written?
Why did you write "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
Offering.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
RA9. Who is RA9?
9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
I'm done.
So it says, get up from the chair and go to the door to leave the interrogation room. Officers will enter the room and attempt to grab the deviant. This will cause the stress level to rise. If it reaches the max level, the deviant will self-destruct. You can then try to intervene to stop the officers from causing it to explode. You will have to intervene 3 times to get the officers off the android before it explodes. Doing this will prevent any deaths and allow the android to go through
What the fuck are you
doing? Hank trust
shouldn't
and
touch it.
harm also
It's
increase
self-destruct
as the
if it
couple
feels
say
threatened.
the chakra
Stay
will
out of this, got it? No fucking android's gonna tell me what to do.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth. Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying.
I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker. That's enough. Mind your own business, Hank. I said that's enough. You're not gonna get away with it this time.
Everything is all right. It's over now. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't cause any trouble.
Oh, this is the first. Never seen him. He always blew up for me.
Yeah.
Usually before I got the confession out of him.
Yeah. Okay. After the opening cutscene, you'll gain control of Kara with Alice. Click the prompt to wake Alice up and text the bus. You can ask the bus attendant for help, but the dialogue will not give you anything, and you must exit the bus. When outside, move with Alice through the street and over to the end of the street. Use R2 to look ahead and scan each of the locations nearby that are potential shelters. You will have 3 main options for finding shelter with Alice, depending on what you do. Scoring will mildly change. Alright. You can try to stay in a nearby hotel, an abandoned car in a parking lot, or a closed abandoned building.
Wake up. We have to go.
So get outside, walk down the street, and scan 4 different areas.
Yeah, make sure you scan through 3 different options for finding shelter.
You gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night. Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry.
Yeah, he's just coming down the street, right? Probably because you can see everything on that corner.
you find the hotel, abandoned car and parking lot, abandoned car in a park. Nearby hotel, an abandoned car in a parking lot, or close abandoned building. As you move down the street, Alice will walk over to the nearby bench and sit down. Walk up to her and comfort her. No, where are you going?
You said go to the hotel parking lot.
No, I said, did you find all three of the places you could stay?
Yeah.
And then it says, as you move down the street, Alice will walk over to the nearby bench and sit down.
Bench must be this way. Oh, when you said when you cross the street.
As you move down the street. Walk up to her and comfort her, and you'll see an android appear behind Kara. There'll be a short dialogue before you can move again with Alice. There are multiple ways to find...
You're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
There are multiple ways to find shelter in any of the three locations, but the most discreet and good-ending, friendly way to do this would be to stay in the abandoned house.
Come on, Alice.
First, head over to where the abandoned car is located and open the gate. Once inside, move over to the gate on the far left side at the corner. Examine it, and then head back to the far.
An abandoned house.
Kara, I don't like this.
I know. But it's just for one.
Walk back to the gate and dig back up. Head back to the far right side near the entrance to get some wire cutters. Walk back to the gate and begin to cut away into the area. After hitting the prompts to cut a small hole, hit the buttons to go inside and bring Alice with you.
Are you alright?
Yes, it's just a scratch. Be careful. Don't worry, we're just having a look.
Walk around the yard of the abandoned house towards the front entrance. As you move around to the door, you can peek inside via the second window closest to the door. Don't pull the wood window beforehand. Look. Go up to the door and try to enter. You can't do so and Alice will disappear.
Alice? Alice? Alice! Alice!
Kara will have to go back to where you first came from to find Alice being held up by an android named Ralph.
Wait, what are you
You
doing?
have to choose dialogue options that will fit Ralph
doesn't like visitors, they're nasty.
First,
They may
start
hurt
with
Ralph.
the innocent choice.
I don't know what the humans did to you,
Then
Richie. I
insist.
had nothing to do with it.
All humans want to hurt us.
In the what?
But Ralph won't let them hurt him again. No, he won't let them.
Insist.
She's just a little girl. She's not gonna hurt you.
Little girl. She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt Ralph.
And then choose.
We thought nobody was here. All we want is a place to spend the night.
Visitors are dangerous. Look. What they did to Ralph.
Listen, we're going to stay here tonight. We'll be gone first thing tomorrow.
You must excuse Ralph. Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself. Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets. Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again. You can stay if you want. Ralph won't hurt you.
Okay. We'll just stay the night.
Ralph will leave both Kara and Alice inside.
Come on! Come on! Come on! This way. Ralph has lived here since he ran away. Ralph never goes outside, so no one knows he lives here. Humans come in to squat from time to time, but, you know, Ralph just hides till he leaves. Come.
When inside,
You can make yourself at home here.
We'll have to make a fire and build a bed for Alice to sleep
Ralph is
in.
going to go into the other room. He would like to stay with you. But he has things to do.
It's just for one night, Alice. We'll find a better place tomorrow. Right. Let's see where you can sleep.
When inside,
Sit down and I'll
after
start a fire.
you'll have to make a fire and build a bed for Alice to sleep in. Use R2 to scan the area around you and pick up the necessary objects to start a fire in the fireplace. You'll gather matches, wood, and some paper in the room on the ground. Use R2. Find some matches, paper, and wood. Matches. Some wood. And some paper. Oh, you have paper, you need wood. There's wood. Place them in the fireplace and you'll start a fire. Look around for a pillow on the ground using R2 and bring it closer to the fireplace.
That's probably the one back here.
Next, move over to the other room and you'll find Ralph scribbling into the wall. Talk to him briefly and then head back to Alice.
Do I make her bed beforehand?
Bring the stuff over to close to the fireplace. Something like that.
You can come to bed. I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
Yeah, next, move over to the other room and you'll find Ralph scribbling onto the wall.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why can't we just be happy?
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever. Now let's see if I can make that happen. We'd end up getting them killed. They never made it to Canada yet.
You've got to sleep.
This is where I hid the first time when I played this game.
Sleep tight, Alice.
Second time I played it, I stayed at the hotel.
Move over to the next room and you'll find Ralph scribbling onto the wall. Talk to him briefly.
RA9. What does that mean?
What?
Those symbols. Why are you writing that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Then head back to Alice. You get back to the morning.
No. Gotta go lay.
Yeah, talk to Alice, and after a brief dialogue sequence, you'll be able to lay down in bed next to her. Doing so will boost her trust for Hera, and then a short cutscene will end the chapter.
Well, at least he got a sleepover. Not what puppy wanted.
When the chapter begins, you'll need to mash the O button to reboot Marcus, who is on the ground in the ring. You'll then have to scan each part of Marcus's body that is damaged. Hit each of the button prompts as they appear to crawl on the ground. Eventually, you'll see a leg part that Marcus can use. Hit the prompts to sit up and detach broken legs. And then attach the new one you just found. might see a leg part that Marcus can use. If the prompts were set up, you attach the broken leg. Then attach the new one you just found. Next, continue to crawl on the ground as you hit the buttons that appear. Then push aside other androids while you move, and eventually you'll find another leg that Marcus uses. To make Marcus attach the leg and stand up. You'll then have to escape the junkyard and repair Marcus. You'll have to follow the path ahead of you. You can't clearly scan or stop the ringing sound because of how damaged Marcus is. Continue up the path and through the narrow area. There will be a turn that scares Marcus before you continue moving forward.
We can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
You'll have to tap the X button to get through the area with many android hands, as well as get away when Marcus is grabbed by another android. Stand up and continue moving forward. You'll have to search the wide area to discover the parts. Marcus can use to live. Start by moving towards the open area and look for a broken head on the ground to examine. You'll find an eye that Marcus can use.
Not that guy.
Broken.
Begging you, please. End it. I don't want to live anymore. Make it quick.
Now you got yourself a fucking energy core. Still looking for my head. I'm back at the first now. exit. No. So I came in. It's right over there. Oh shit, motherfucker. Jerk me. Son of a bitch.
With the strapper moving toward the open area and look for a broken hit on the ground to examine.
I got something. Yeah, I just need to find an eyeball. I think I got some optical units.
Your eyeball. Once you find your eyeball, apparently it's easier to...
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android.
Because I found my legs, found that part for my chest.
I will then have to bring them another.
Oh, okay, that's
Please
right.
contact me at satellite meeting.
Apparently now that you've got your eye, it's easier. You can scan from it. When you completely fixed up markings, take your way towards the big hill and begin climbing up the junction. Going up the hill is easy enough. All you have to do is hit the top of the gear and you'll rise up to the junction. It's very difficult to fail climbing the hill. Hit each rock as you see it to pass. When you reach the top, a shortcut through this way before you will have more prompts to fix. This will show markings coming out to the tracker on your head. Hit each button as it appears to complete this and watch the ending of the tracker.
Gotta close that window. Who's picking? Oh. like how all his skin came back. In the chapter?
Beginning of this chapter has you controlling Connor in a Japanese garden.
Pretty quick at rolling, eh?
Tell you what. Cross the bridge ahead of you to meet up with Amanda. There will be a short conversation followed by a choice. Choose the traumatized option and watch the conversation play.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
Traumatized.
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
Intriguing. Pardon.
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
Indifferent, certainly.
I will focus on the investigation and try to ignore him. As long as he doesn't interfere and we avoid conflict, he shouldn't be a problem.
The conversation will end with Amanda, and then you'll
More
find
and
yourself
more
on the police
androids
station.
show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
When you enter the station, go up to the reception desk and speak with the attendant.
Can I help you?
After you connect and speak
I'm here
to
to
her
see Lieutenant
again,
Anderson.
you can
Do you have
enter the next
authorization?
part of the station
Yes.
to search for Hank.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Ask the officer standing by in front for where Hank's desk is located, which is found at the far end of the area across from you. You must then wait for Hank to show up.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Anderson's desk.
It's that desk right there.
That's an android cop.
In the meantime, you can look around Hank's desk while you are waiting for him. Listen to his headphones.
You and you come with me.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Yeah, listen to his headphones. What?
Hi, honey. Okay? Listen.
To learn what music he likes, and then scan his desk objects to find out more about him. Scan his desk. And then it says, you can also use the
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank!
Once Hank arrives,
In my
he gets
office.
called
In my
into
office.
the chief's office. You can either follow him into there to listen to the briefing or explore the station. If you explore, then head over to the break room and you'll see some other officers there. One will start to antagonize Connor and ask you questions. You can answer him or refuse to do so, but eventually he will hit Connor in the stomach and curse him out before leaving.
Oh, this guy.
Look at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in town. Congratulations on last night. Very impressive.
It's up to you either way.
Hello. My name is Connor.
Never seen an android like you before. Model
RK-800. I'm a prototype.
A prototype? Android detective. So machine's gonna replace us all. Is that it? Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on!
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh. If Hank hadn't gotten in the way yesterday, I would have fucked you up for disobeying a human. Stay out of my way. Because next time, you won't get off so easy.
Went back to Hank's desk to check up on him after the briefing.
How do you knock a window to the android?
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police-assisted androids have existed for centuries,
You can begin speaking to Hank, who is very upset. Each one of your choices for the dialogue may anger Hank further. Eventually, Hank will tell you to use the desk next to him, and you can check on the files of the deviant. If you search Hank's desk enough, you can begin talking to him about some of the stuff you stopped. Asking Hank about his dog, the music he listens to, basketball,
It's
and
an
what
honor
he
to be
thinks
working with you,
androids will
Lieutenant.
affect Hank's trust.
I'm sure we'll make a great team. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
It just says, each one of your choices for the dialogue may anger Hank further. And you can check on the files about the deed. So, hold on. If you search Hank's desk enough, you can begin to ask him about some of the stuff you saw. Asking about his dog.
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
The music he listens to.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to.
Basketball.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
And why he hates androids will say affect Hank's trust towards crime.
So don't hit anti-android?
It says after you run out of options, decide to start working and look over the deviant files.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Turn on your desk. Knock yourself out.
You will first scroll through a few files at a time before going through all of them in an instant, followed by a short dialogue. You can scan all the files.
243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have assaulted a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
You'll then go up to Hank and will have to make a choice for the response you give him. Choose understanding.
I understand you're facing personal issues, Lieutenant. But you need to move past them. And
Hey, don't talk to me like you know me. I'm not your friend, and I don't need your advice, okay?
And then determined, triangle.
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel
Hank
like
will get
looking.
aggressive with Connor before another officer comes in to tell you both to leave.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. But things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? Sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that attacked the guy last night. It's been seen in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Take a look at these samples yet? Lab report says they cut it with something.
This chapter begins with Kara waking up near Alice. Check on Alice as soon as you gain control.
Where's Kara going to, like, sleep mode?
Check on Alice as soon as you gain control. And then move over to the fire to revive it. Use the button prompts to make the fire burn again. Go behind and you'll see a magazine on the counter near the fireplace.
I just gotta put this in there.
So, the magazine. Pick up the word nearby, look into the fireplace.
What?
We've already picked up the button box of the fireplace, so it doesn't matter.
Editor is still in the Android free zone.
Since you have to wait till Alice wakes up, go into the kitchen and observe the wall with the scratches, as well as the items atop the dishwasher.
This way. There's fucking deer in there.
Observe the wall with the scratches. As well as the items atop the dishwasher. There will be a robot bird, a watch, and money. You have the option to steal the money, but don't do so and leave it there with the other items.
So what?
Leave it. Leave. Don't take it. Go back out and head toward the stairs to the second floor of the house.
Oh, yeah.
Upstairs. Go into the leftmost room and examine the closet. Leftmost. There you go.
Blossom.
Open the closet door and pick up the jacket inside. Kara will change her clothes briefly and having you look. Walk over to the bathroom and examine the mirror. Hit the button to pick up the scissors, and Kara will begin to cut her hair. Once she has short hair, Kara will then change the color. You can pick some one of 4 colors that Kara will dye her hair. Whichever one you choose will stay with Kara for the rest of the story. Then Kara will pull out her tracker on her head, hit the prompt that appears to Once that is done, look behind you at the shower curtain and pull it back. Kara will discover a dead body inside the tub. Immediately go out the door and Kara will look out the window to see Connor and Hank nearby. After a short scene, Kara will go downstairs to find Ralph with a dead animal near Alice. He will tell you to sit down.
We've got officers sweeping the neighborhood in case anybody saw anything.
Okay, well, let me know if they turn anything up.
What are you going to do with that?
I have no idea.
It took the first bus that came along and stayed at the end of the line. Its decision wasn't planned. It was driven by fear.
Androids don't feel fear.
Deviants do. They get overwhelmed by their emotions and make irrational decisions.
All right, well, that still doesn't tell us where it went.
It didn't have a plan, and it had nowhere to go. Maybe it didn't go far.
Maybe.
Ralph found this to feed the little girl. It's good for her. A present. To make up for past misunderstandings. Ralph will cook. We will do just like humans do. Humans like burnt meat. Come. Come and sit down. Ralph went to a lot of trouble to find
Scared
something
and
for
Ralph
the girl
asks
to
a
eat.
question. Tell the truth and say that they don't want to.
Would it? Succulent, you'll see. Succulent. Succulent. Father, mother, little girl.
Please, Carl. I don't want to eat that.
What did she say?
She said she doesn't want to eat it.
When Ralph gets upset and sits down,
Maybe it's not good enough.
use the option to ask him about the corpse in the bathroom.
Maybe she's used to better things. But Ralph did this for her, so she's going to eat. Go ahead. Eat.
Ask about the corpse.
I saw the body upstairs.
After he responds, insist
You killed that human, didn't you?
No. No, he was like that when Ralph found him.
Insist.
You killed that man, Ralph. There's no point in lying. You hate humans, but you're just like them. You're a murderer. Ralph didn't mean to.
Force Ralph to calm down and be sad during a short cutscene.
No. It's just that Ralph can't control his anger. When his anger comes, Ralph doesn't know what he's doing. He becomes stupid. Full of hatred. Ralph is sorry. He just wanted to be your friend.
They just rolled off the thing.
Then let us go.
Anybody home? There's
The
blue
role
blood
of
on
the
the
Joker
fence.
to Connor as he
I know another android is here.
Follow the path around the house towards the door. You can look through the window before the door to see Ralph standing by. Not the one that says pull, but the other one. Not that.
Want to keep one?
You can look outside through the window before the door to see Ralph standing by. Go inside the house and scan Ralph. Scan Ralph. Scan first. Scan first. It says go inside the house and scan Ralph. Once you scan all 3 points on him, you'll notice a stress level appear on the screen as you move around. The source of the stress is where Kara and Alice are located, which will be under the staircase of the house. You can choose dialogue to tell Ralph as you're searching, but once you find Kara's location, Ralph will grab Connor as Kara runs off with Alice. Chase them out of the house and down the street. Keep that going.
Run, quick, Kara!
Connor, what's going on?
It's here! Call it in! Which way did it go?
That way. They're headed for the train station.
When you get there, they'll be directed by an officer in another direction. Go to the next marker and Tara and Connor will meet.
Don't shoot! We need it alive!
When Tara goes off, Connor will watch as they try to get across the highway. You'll control Tara next as you try to make it across the street with Alex. Hit the prompt to say appear on the screen to help them avoid getting hit by cars.
Oh, fuck! That's insane.
Hey!
Where you going?
I can't let them get away.
They won't. They'll never make it to the other side.
I can't take that chance.
Hey, you will get yourself killed. Do not go
What?
after him,
Take go or
That's
give
an
up.
order.
Shit, I'm out of time. I hit give up.
If you give up or go after Tara, choose to chase and Connor will take over the
I didn't. I hit give up.
Are you okay?
My ass will keep running.
The shortcut scene will play out in the chapter over.
Sorry, I was just on a timer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It doesn't really say one way or the other because she fights them off anyway, even if you decide to chase after them. You'd have to play this one like 100 times.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police
This
with a
chapter starts
prototype
with Marcus
detective
arriving
android.
at a train
Although
station.
police-assisted androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no
You'll need to find the graffiti markings that match up to the clues on your hand. You'll find the first mark to your left when you start.
This place will make me free. Find Jericho.
You'll find the first mark to your left when you start. Scan the wall and the marking to get the next clue. Did you press triangle to scan?
I didn't see it. Usually comes up where I need to.
You can also find a magazine on the right bench across from the first mark.
Apparently she did. Yeah.
I know. It's crazy, right? Sure. Talk to you later.
Android on the run.
Continue down the path and down the escalator. Head outside to the wall art across from you and scan the wall for another marking.
Those two are on crack.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
That makes me feel like I'm looking for swastikas.
The field will get updated and you'll have to cross 2 streets to get over to where the next marking is located. You'll see the area you need to reach nearby. Just follow the paths across the street and scan the wall for markings when you're closer. The glue will get updated, and you'll have to continue down the street towards a gate with a wall behind it featuring robots. You'll need to get under the gate to get a clear scan of all the symbols on the wall. Hit the prompt to go under the gate and grab the symbols to update your clue. It says if you can get under the gate. Get all the clues. Because the next one is there on the last robot down.
I just gotta figure out how to get over.
Under.
Under. Right now it doesn't allow me to
You need
say.
to get under the gate to get clear scans on the symbols of the wall. Get the prompt to go under the gate and grab the symbols to update your clue. Get close to the gate, maybe? Can't get close.
I'm as close as I can get.
The light is red. Please.
That's where I need to be.
Can you examine the whole room?
I'm that close now. There we go.
The clue will get updated and you'll have to continue down the street. There we go. Hit the prompt on the gate and grab the symbols to update your clue. Go into the parking lot nearby and scan the first 2 symbols you see on the large wall. Did you scan 2 of them?
Oh, because I don't see the second one yet. There it is.
To get the last mark, you'll need to move the nearby trash can close enough to the wall so you can climb it. When up high enough, scan the last symbol to update your clue once more. need to get across a large gap to continue. Go up to the gap and scan it to construct your path across. Scan each of the right positions that will help you make the jump across, and then finally execute it to make the jump. Move along further and jump down the wall to reach a new area. Look at the large wall and scan it to find more symbols. Okay.
Didn't see it there. I was lucky to press the button.
Move along. Your little update, and you'll have to construct a new path again to reach the higher area. Choose to scan the left path and go upwards to make a solid plan upwards. When you have the full path scanned, execute it, and you'll enter the high entrance of the building. Let's choose the left path. Okay, look for that. Move inside and go to the large wall to scan another symbol. Once the clue is updated, go through the large hole in the wall, moving the debris out of the way as you do, and walk outside to see the Jericho ship.
At the end of this one, I'm going to stop broadcasting.
Okay.
Who turned off that fan?
It was never turned on when we got home.
Wow, because I thought I switched it on.
Okay. Move to the left side and up the ledge. Climb up the ramps and ladders to reach the high point of the area above the ship. When you get to the high point above the ship's center, hit the prompt to dive right inside. After falling into the ship, hit the prompt to climb up the ladder and into the deeper part of the ship. Open the door and start moving through the corridors of the ship. You'll find a flashlight in a nearby box, which will help you light the way through the ship. Continue along the path and go through the vault doors at the end of the corridor. As you explore the ship, there will be empty rooms and unlocked doors that eventually lead you, and locked doors that eventually lead you to some debris you can go under, and eventually onto a metal bridge. As you explore the ship, there will be empty rooms and locked doors that eventually lead you to some debris you can go under, and eventually onto a metal bridge.
That scared the fuck out of me.
As you walk onto the bridge, it will collapse and knock Marcus to the ground. He will then find a group of androids within the ship, and the chapter will end.
Welcome to Jericho.
I do know if it's safe.
It auto saves per chapter.
CyberLife, the company that manufactures